How's it going, everyone? You got your boy Corey here, aka Crasher, back with a new video, and ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves an update on the situation involving Buddy the cat and the absolute disgusting case of severe animal cruelty. Now this right here is a good update, so let's see what we have here. We have ourselves the Pennsylvania SPCA Twitter account tweeting out a thread, and it starts off like this. Buddy update. The Pennsylvania SPCA announces that after following up on numerous leads, its officers have identified the suspects in the dog attack on Buddy the cat. Those suspects have since surrendered to authorities as of Friday, March 25th, 2022. Both of the suspects have been taken into custody and are pending a custodial determination hearing. Both suspects are juveniles. One individual is 17 years old, while the second one is 12 years of age. The suspects came into the Pennsylvania SPCA with a parent to address the charges at approximately 12 p.m. on Friday, March 25th. The dogs related to this incident have also been taken into the custody of the PSPCA and are currently on hold attached to the investigation. The current charges filed include felony animal fighting, felony aggravated animal cruelty, and a conspiracy charge. These crimes do not fall under offenses which permit juveniles to be charged as adults. Buddy remains in critical condition, but his prognosis is hopeful. Okay, so I'm going to be responding to each of these tweets, and I'll be having them as visual aids piece by piece as I go through. Number one, I am glad that these two pieces of human garbage have surrendered themselves to authorities, so now we know who these punks are. And as it would turn out, these aren't just human garbage, but they are young punks as well, with one individual being 17 and the other being 12 years of age, both of them being minors. Now, this right here automatically raises red flags here because this is a case where you have two kids doing something that is absolutely reprehensible beyond any form of comprehension, and the fact that they're kids means that they're likely going to walk away with a slap on the wrist because that is how the legal system works. Gotta love that, eh? And this here is the bit that really pisses me off. These crimes do not fall under offenses which permit juveniles to be charged as adults. Now, while I understand that juveniles and adults are two separate groups when it comes to the justice system, there should be exceptions here. The fact that these two kids knew exactly what they were doing and the situation they were trying to cause and inevitably did cause, they should have the entire book thrown at them, all things considered. I'd also like to bunch this in as well before wrapping up this video. We have ourselves the Twitter user Mama T tweeting out something that I wholeheartedly agree with. I can't explain how upsetting it was to see Buddy enjoying a sunny day on his porch and then seeing these two minors release these dogs to maul him. Anyone who is capable of hurting an animal can do it to a human. Praying for Buddy, our own rescues are cheering for him. And that's exactly right. If these two young punks are capable of doing something like this to an animal, who knows what they are capable of when it comes to the lengths that they will go to assault and maul an innocent human being. Now here's something that I would like to put into perspective, and it may seem like a bit of a leap here from one end to the other. I just ask you, hear me out because there is a point to this. There is someone by the name of Willie Bosquet who was one of the youngest known serial killers, and because of his age at the time, he was only able to have a maximum of a 5-year sentence despite the amount of innocent lives he's taken. Now, because of the public outcry, they actually changed the law so that way, if you are as young as 13, you could actually be tried as an adult for murder and would face the same penalties. Now, what does that have to do with this situation here? Let me explain. As this Twitter user pointed out, anyone who is capable of hurting an animal can do it to a human. Now, I want you guys to really let this sink in for a moment because this is usually how it starts out when it comes to the making of a serial killer or anyone who is that deranged and that mentally far gone. You have people that have an obsession and a penchant for torturing and maiming animals. That's how it usually starts. And then you upgrade from doing all that to animals to humans. I think you guys know where I'm going with this here. I think, honestly, these two minors that partook and engaged in this severe form of animal cruelty should have the entire book thrown at them and sentenced to the fullest extent of the law possible, so that way, not only can the streets be rid of these two pieces of trash, but they learn a damn good lesson. And I mean a real damn good lesson by being behind bars for a long-ass time. Like, if you get off on doing this type of shit to an innocent animal, you really do need to be locked away for a long time. But with that being said, though, ladies and gentlemen, I honestly hope that Buddy makes a full recovery, and I hope the absolute best out of this situation. So, with that being said, guys, that's going to be it here for the video. Thank you guys very much for watching. Thank you for your time as well in viewing this video. Have yourself a damn good one, friends. I'll see you next time.